Welcome, everyone. Welcome to The Deep Dive. This is brought to you by Remedify Coaching. And today, we have a special deep dive planned. This one's really for anyone out there who's maybe looked at starting a business and thought, wow, could I actually do that, you know, without needing a ton of cash?
Ah,
If that sounds like you, well, you're definitely in the right place today. We're digging into some fantastic material called Business Solutions Tools to help you start your own business. It's super positive, really empowering stuff, and our mission to pull out the most practical, actionable tips that show how you can genuinely kickstart your own thing in 2025, often, believe it or not, with very little or even no money up front.
exactly. That's the core goal here. We want to cut through all the jargon and just give you real strategies you can use right away. We're aiming to show that those old barriers, especially the cost barrier, they're pretty much gone in today's digital age. The resources we've looked at, let's call them your business success tools, they really prove that starting an online business isn't just some far-off dream. It's a real possibility for basically anyone with an idea and the willingness to learn.
Okay, let's really unpack that for a second. Just imagine building a business, a thriving one, reaching people all over the world and doing it without, emptying your savings or taking out some huge loan. It almost sounds a bit too good to be true, right?
It does sometimes, yeah.
But the reality, and our sources really hammer this home, is that the whole online business game in 2025, it's just completely different. That entrepreneurial dream, it's way more reachable now.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating, and you see this theme again and again in the material, is how tech is just, leveled the playing field.
Mhm.
Think about it. Historically, starting a business meant serious capital, right? For a shop, inventory, big marketing budget.
Right, major investment.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But now, the sources make it crystal clear. With the right digital tools, and honestly, so many are free or super low cost, you can use existing platforms, existing services to build something real. It's much more about being clever and resourceful than having deep pockets.
Okay, so let's dive right in. The first hurdle for so many people is that digital storefront, the website. How do you create one without spending a fortune? Our source, How to Create a Website with Little or No Money, tackles this head on. What's the secret sauce there?
Well, the secret, if you can call it that, is realizing your website is like your digital handshake.
Right.
It's your front door online, but it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. The sources point to platforms like Wix, WordPress.com, even Shopify's free trial. They're amazing starting points. You can get professional-looking sites using drag-and-drop tools, often totally free or on really cheap basic plans. It just opens the door to having an online shop without that big initial investment.
That's huge.
And it's not just the website itself. The guide, E-commerce Platforms and Services, a step-by-step guide, shows how you can set up product listings, handle payments, manage orders, again, with minimal cost.
I mean, think about it. Just a few years back, that kind of setup, custom coding, thousands of dollars. Now, it's pretty much available to everyone.
That really does change the whole startup cost conversation, doesn't it? And speaking of digital tools changing things, the sources also talk about online education, not just for learning, but as a way to make money. A game changer, they call it. Oh, absolutely. The piece, Online Courses and Platforms, a game changer for education and income. It makes such a strong case. It's not just about you learning new skills through courses, although that's valuable too. It's about packaging your expertise. If you know something could be anything, baking, coding, guitar, social media mastery platforms like Teachable, Thinkific, maybe Udemy,
Mm.
they let you turn that knowledge into an online course. You can reach people globally, share your skills, and build a real income stream. The overhead is tiny compared to traditional teaching. The barrier to being an educator is practically vanished.
Okay, this is where I think it gets really exciting. You've got your digital foundation, your website, maybe even a course. But how do you get people to it?
Marketing, right?
Yeah.
And the sources seriously emphasize the power of free tools here. I mean, how to use free social media tools to build your online empire sounds grand, but is it actually doable? It really is. And that phrase, online empire, it might sound like hyperbole, but when you think about the reach of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, it's not so far-fetched. The key, as the sources explain, is all about consistent, smart engagement, not just posting randomly. It means things like using the right hashtags so people find you, actually talking back to people in comments and DMs, engaging, and focusing on short, valuable video content tailored for each platform.
Right, not just cross-posting the same thing everywhere.
Exactly. You can build a following organically that way,
Right.
without spending on ads, just by consistently providing value. And for grabbing attention, visuals are king, especially video. Unlock your creativity with video editing software. Start for free. This source highlights how easy it's become to make decent videos. Tools like CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, they have amazing free versions. You can edit high-quality stuff on your computer, even your phone. It makes dynamic marketing way more achievable for, well, anyone.
So, okay, social media is great for broad reach, but what about building those deeper, maybe more lasting connections? The sources point to some classic direct methods that are still super effective and affordable, like email marketing, the untold secret.
Yeah, email is absolutely a long-term asset. Don't underestimate it. Social media is great for that initial discovery, totally.
Yeah.
But your email list, that's a direct line you own. You're not dependent on some algorithm changing. You can nurture leads, send out exclusive stuff, build real loyalty, and to actually get those email addresses, you need good landing pages. The sources cover how to create effective landing pages for free, which is crucial.
For free, that's the key part again.
Right. Tools like MailChimp, ConvertKit, some others offer free plans or solid free trials. You can design professional-looking pages to capture emails without needing a developer or a big budget. It just shows, again, you don't need fancy, expensive software to start building that audience and turning visitors into actual customers.
It's just incredible how many powerful tools are basically free or very low cost now. And speaking of essential tools, managing everything, organization is key, right? Behind every successful business. The idea of CRM tools, the secret weapon every small business needs, really stood out. What's a CRM and why is it a secret weapon?
It genuinely is a secret weapon because it brings order to chaos, basically. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's all about managing every single interaction you have with customers and potential customers, your leads. Imagine tracking everything: their first website visit, the last email you sent them, every purchase, any support query, all in one central place. Free options like HubSpot Starter Plan or Zoho CRM, they help you do exactly that. You can personalize your follow-ups, see your sales pipeline clearly, figure out who your best leads are. It stops things from falling through the cracks. It's about working smarter.
That sounds invaluable, honestly, especially when you're starting out and juggling everything. Okay, and then there's discoverability, making sure people can actually find you online without spending a ton on ads. How does that work?
Yeah, that's where SEO comes in. Search engine optimization. The source SEO software tools boost your website's traffic without breaking the bank. Covers this. SEO is basically about making sure your business pops up when people search on Google or Bing or whatever for the things you offer. And the good news, the sources show you don't need to hire expensive agencies right away. You can start with free tools like Google Analytics, Google Search Console. These help you understand what words, what keywords your potential customers are actually typing into search engines. Then you optimize your website content using those terms.
So it's about being strategic with your words.
Exactly. Strategic about your content structure, the words you use, making your site appealing to both search engines and the humans reading it. That drives organic traffic, free traffic, right to your virtual door. No big ad spend required, initially anyway.
Okay, so we've built the foundation, we're attracting an audience. Let's talk about making money. Because this deep dive really opened my eyes to just how many different ways there are now, way beyond just selling a physical product.
Oh, absolutely. The sources lay out so many diverse paths, like how to start your own podcast with little to no money. It breaks down how you can use your voice, your expertise to build an audience. You can use free software like Audacity for editing, Anchor.fm for hosting. Get started for basically nothing. And once you have listeners, money can come from sponsorships, maybe donations, selling your own related stuff.
And webinars too, right? Similar idea.
Yep, very similar. How to start hosting webinars with little or no money shows how webinars are amazing for teaching, engaging people live, and yeah, selling too. You can use free tiers on Zoom or Google Meet for live sessions, collect leads, sell services or products. No need for a fancy studio setup. Both are fantastic ways to create content and generate income without needing a huge upfront investment.
You know, one thing that really jumped out from the sources is this idea that, well, that many of us might already have what we need. Like, we're sitting on potential gold mines without even realizing it. The tools aren't always new software. Sometimes they're just in our pocket.
That is such a huge and empowering point. Seriously. The sources highlight this again and again, leveraging platforms you probably already use daily, like the advice to send Pinterest traffic to your blog. Interest, it's visual, people are looking for ideas. It can drive really engaged traffic if you use it right. Or turn that app into money. Specifically talking about making money with Google, that could mean ads on an app you build using Google AdSense or leveraging their massive ecosystem in other ways.
And Snapchat, they called it an underused gold mine.
Yeah. Most underused gold mines online right now, Snapchat. It has this unique vibe, great for reaching younger demographics with disappearing content, direct engagement. It's got potential people overlook. And then there is really grounding messages like you already own what you need, an Instagram account in time, just hammering home that your existing social media used strategically and consistently is a business asset. They even cover scenarios like you're stuck with nothing but your phone and a Facebook account. And they outline simple ways to leverage just that: Facebook groups, marketplace, creating content. The core message, you just can't miss it. A lot of these methods need almost zero cash up front. Often it's just your phone, your existing accounts, and your own creativity and time.
And we can't forget the classics, right? Blogging and affiliate marketing. They've been around, but the sources show they're still incredibly relevant, especially for starting lean.
Totally relevant. Start your blog, Make Money Today, really breaks down how to turn your passion or knowledge into a blog that actually earns money. You can use free or cheap platforms like WordPress.org, even Blogger. It's a brilliant way to build authority, attract people with great content, and then monetize ads, selling your own digital products, or affiliate marketing. Which brings us to that other powerhouse, affiliate marketing. The source, you want money. Here are 7 affiliate programs that pay big and cost nothing to start. Makes it so clear. You don't need your own product to start earning.
Right, you promote other people's stuff.
Exactly. You earn commissions. Think Amazon Associates, ClickBank, ShareASale, tons of programs out there. You sign up, it costs nothing. You get a special link. Someone buys through your link, you get a cut. It's pure leverage. Earning income by connecting people with products you actually rate.
Okay, wow. This has been such a whirlwind tour of just incredible possibilities. If you're listening and feeling that spark, feeling inspired, and honestly, how could you not be? And you want to explore even more tools, more strategies, you absolutely have to check out the Remedify Coaching Program website. Seriously, it's packed with resources specifically designed to help you start your own business. The address is www.pnmoneymaking.com. That's pnmoneymaking.i.com. Go check it out, bookmark it, let that be your next step.
You know, looking back at everything we've covered today, what's really fascinating is that consistent thread, that empowering message running through all these different tools and strategies.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
It's not about needing huge budgets or already having connections. It's about being smart, using what's available and accessible. It really is. That overarching philosophy, especially from the source, how to start the best online business today, even if you're flat broke.
Yeah.
It just keeps reinforcing that idea.
Yeah.
The common denominator in everything we talked about is leveraging resources that are already out there, often free digital tools. It's about ingenuity, persistence, tapping into the open nature of the internet. It really underlines how positive and accessible starting a business is today. You genuinely have more power, like right there in your pocket, than ever before to turn an idea into something real.
This deep dive has absolutely shown that starting your own business, it's more doable, more accessible than ever. So many free and low-cost tools are just waiting for you. The path is clear, the resources are there.
Which I think leads to a really important question for everyone listening. A bit provocative, maybe,
Yeah.
given all these amazing accessible options we just talked about. What's the one very first step, maybe even a small one, that you are going to commit to taking, like today, to start turning your idea into a real online business? The knowledge is right here. Now it's about taking that action.
Yes. And remember, for even more business tools, more resources to help you launch that venture, head over to www.pnmoneymaking.com. And also, be sure to check out the episode description. We've put links in there to even more resources that can help you, number 1, start your own business, and number 2, importantly, take care of your health while you're on this exciting journey. Thank you so much for listening to the Remedify Coaching Program Tools to Help You Start Your Own Business podcast.